Okay, so just going into our first match with the new deck we discussed in the last video. Definitely changing it up from what I had prior. Alright, so with this hand we're going to have to keep a Dried Arbor hand, but other than that it looks freaking very good. Now we've got a choice here. We don't currently have white mana for Daybreak Coronet, so we could bottom that. I kind of want to keep the Cartouche in case we need a second creature to go in on. So that means we're either dropping Ethereal, Hyena, which we want for Totem, or Daybreak. So I think we'll keep this, bottom the Daybreak. And yeah. Pretty good. So keeping Rancor, just so we have something to do with our green mana. Add that extra power in, get that trample, all that fun stuff. Our opponent is named I'm a Fire Hydrant and is on Ponza. Oh goodness. I hope they don't destroy our land with pillaged. Blue Ponza. Interesting. Could be like a Euro thing. Alright, so let's just get out our protection for Dried Arbor via the Totem Armor. We'll pass it. Next turn we can drop our next two auras and hit for a lot. So 4, 5. So we'll attack for 9 next turn. So that's a pretty good turn 3. Alright, opponent's not doing anything just yet. We might want to consider playing around Archmage's Charm here, so we'll just run out with our worst aura first. See if they want to counter it. Alright. So hopefully they didn't hold it. Oh wait, they can't do Archmage's Charm, it would just be a straight Force of Negation. Remand? Okay, well that's not too bad. Maybe we should have left off on Ethereal Armor there. Still not entirely sure what our opponent's doing. Blue-white. Okay, so they're on Bant colors. We're getting for 5 damage. And they'll have access to 4 mana this turn. Super awkward. Dried Arbor getting bounced by Cryptic Command would be very, very bad. They might do like a Baleful Strix or something. Let's see what they're doing. Okay, they fetch Forest, not Island, so they might not. Looks like they've got double Ice Fang, maybe. Sakutura Tribe Elder, that is okay. Alright. I don't see any of advantage for attacking with the warrior token. They're just gonna block with Sakutura Tribe Elder and then sacrifice Fogging It. But we can get 8 across here. Alright, so we got our opponent pretty low. Just need to get those last few points of damage through. Alright, they've seen enough, and we don't really know too much about their deck, other than they're running a lot of Snowlands and some counter magic. So I think I want to be able to play around Cryptic Command. I think they're probably going to be utilizing their graveyard a little bit as well, so we might want this. They're probably like... They could be just 4-color control with the new 3-mana creature with like Prismatic Omen, gives their land all land types. They're probably running Astrocorbal, Astroblade. Oh, actually, it could just be Bant Stoneforge. Alright. So against Stoneforge, I probably want Dismember, maybe a Path. Rest in Peace, I'm not super sold on. And we do need a trim. Can trim a core. We want all our totem armor. Cartouche would be good against Batterskull as a chump blocker because they'll give it like probe green and stuff, but we'll at least be able to chump a little bit. Sentinel's Eyes is pretty good. Grist Burn might be a bit weak. And then we'll trim and all that glitters. Yeah. Alright. Cool, that'll do. Alright, yeah, that sounds perfectly fine. So we'll end up with a 4/4 first strike Reacher Vigilance. Yeah, cool. Seems good enough, but not broken, but good enough. There's the Utopia scroll. Is he naming blue again? He is naming blue again. See, I'm definitely thinking Euro. We want to get our first strike down as quick as we can. Okay, Steve, that's not too bad. So I'm going to use this chance to play both my Umbras out. Just because if Sentinel's Eyes gets countered, it's not the end of the world. We can always cast it later. But not having first strike and attacking into Ice Fang Cottles. I think I called them Baleful Strixes before. But attacking into Ice Fang Cottles is like awful if you don't have your first strike. Alright, so they've got a Lonely Sandbar as well. Interesting. Interesting. One, two, three, four. Fact or fiction? Okay. So now we're really going to see what they're about. Beginning of your end step. Untap all lands you control. Well, that seems pretty good. So I don't think we want to give them both Cryptic or Wilderness Reclamation. Cryptic's probably the stronger of the two. Maybe I don't care about Colonnade that much, and we just hope they take them all. Yeah, maybe that. That's probably the best split. Okay, so he's taken the enchantment and the 2 lands. And then he played a breeding pool, which was not one of the lands we gave him. Alright, let's get some of these Sentinel's Eyes out. I don't see a reason to play my other Slippery Bogles yet. I'm sort of scared about what they're doing, but I don't know. They could have some like Bring to Light antics as well. I'm definitely wanting Force of Vigors after seeing this on top of the Utopia Sprawl. What's our opponent doing? Tanking the Force of Vigor? Force of Negation, sorry. Alright. Let's run out the next one, see what he does to that. We do have a 5-turn clock. Alright. Five-turn clock. So they've got a chump blocker here, and whatever else they're doing. They're probably just playing that enchantment. Yep. Here it comes. Alright, someone really likes having land. So let's get in an attack first. There's no word where he's not going to block. Okay. So he's just chumped. What is our opponent doing here? Are they bouncing the Hyena Umbra to make us lose totem, spider armor, totem armor? That's a bit sneaky. I don't know if I like that more than just tapping our creature down and drawing a card, but... Or are they like bouncing their own Ice Fang? Okay, I like that better. And returning target permanent, draw a card. Okay. That's pretty good value. So if that's what they're doing... This is really bad against a sweeper, but I want to put ethereal armor on Slippery Bogle. Just so I can attack with 2 creatures, and they can only do that to 1. Cycle Lonely Sandbar. I guess these Lonely Sandbars make a little more sense if he's untapping all his lands every turn in his end step. So our opponent's going to need a second creature to block with here. He doesn't... What's he doing? 3, 4. Fact or fiction? Another fact or fiction. Really? Well, there's a Nexus of Fate. You know what would look, Okay, so they've got this, I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Mikokora? Centaur of the Sea. So they probably have... what's the 3 mana thing that stops me from drawing more than 1 card a turn? 3 mana Planeswalker. Anyway, he can have the engineered explosives, and he's not getting a thing other than that. Okay, he took everything else. Alright. So this is like a taking turns deck. Gotcha. So now he casts Nexus of Fate. Cool. Oh, that's a good draw. Hello. Alright, we might be able to stop something broken they do this turn. Yeah, so this definitely is not a Ponza deck. It's pretty far off there. The Bant taking turns. Interesting. Interesting. Thank you. I like cards. I have a feeling like they're going to have too much mana for me to counter a Nexus of Fate. Ah, wow. Look at all that land they have. Holy moly. So that's been shuffled in. We get to draw a card. They get another Ice Fang out. Man. Value City for our opponent. And a third Ice Fang. Gotcha. Doesn't look like they have any real enchantment destruction to me. They might. It might just be in their hand because they're just busy going off. They are running green for Nature's Claim, Force of Vigor, etc. They're also running white for sack effects. What else does the white give them? Okay, Dismember. Doesn't really do anything for us. Why are they running white? I might look that up quickly. It's looking like a pretty outdated list that I'm looking at. Don't tell me they've just got like a third consecutive Nexus of Fate. Holy moly. Well, there's no point countering it because they've got one green floating. Like, the hit rate has been phenomenal. Wow. Alright. They're not getting a Sphinx's Rev. We can do something finally. This is during their turn too, so they can't even Force of Negation. Well, whatever this opponent's list is on, I can't find anything that's exactly it. We also haven't seen any Supreme Verdict yet, but that doesn't mean it's in there. But we did see the Sphinx's Rev, so that could be one of the things they're doing. I can't find an exact list here of what our opponent's doing. Our opponent's not got many cards left in their deck. I guess they can just cycle Nexus of Fate each turn and attack for lethal. Which means they're probably almost always hitting Nexus of Fate now. Well, they're on the slow grind, I suppose. Take an extra turn after this one. If it would be put into the graveyard from anywhere, reveal it, shuffle it until it's on its library. So Rest in Peace will stop Nexus of Fate getting shuffled back in. And it won't really do much against anything else they're doing. Their creatures, it just looks like it's Ice Fang and Sucker Tribe Elder. And then they've got lots of 4-mana spells in Cryptic and Factual Fiction. And Sphinxes. I wonder if I'm ever getting a turn again. Probably not. In any case, our opponent's also eating up their clock. Yeah. Might not make for the most entertaining game to watch. If we play game 3, we can show something a bit better, have a bit more of a coherent sideboard plan. Here comes the Colonnade as well. Well, they're getting some angry beats on. Well, that's going to be lethal. Alright. GG. So, removal seems awful. Rest in Peace seems okay. Enchantment Instruction seems good. Grisbane seems bad. It's good against Steve, but it's bad against Baleful Strix. Cartouche seems pretty weak to me. And Sentinel's Eyes is probably also quite weak. Probably weaker than Cartouche, actually. Alright, so we've taken out 2 Grisbane, 1 Cartouche, 1 Sentinel's Eyes. Brought in Rest in Peace, Force of Vigor, and Mana Tithe. Yeah, I like that. Alright, this is a keep. Probably losing the Force of Vigor here. No, maybe the Mana Tithe. I don't know. These cards are way worse on the mulligan. We're not guaranteed to hit our second land drop. It'd be good to have interaction. If we don't, we could just... I don't know, the hand just doesn't seem that aggressive. Maybe we can get something with an Ethereal Armor. Or a Core. Well, it's not really that much better, is it? But maybe it'll have to do. Alright, the correct play is mulligan. Keep. So 3 cards on the bottom. So land. Mana Tithe. Bogle, and hope the Core Spirit Dancer gets us there. Alright. That is an awful draw. Not what we want to be seeing on such a fragile hand here. Alright, so they're representing Icefang Coddle here. We'll get the name right, okay? They did have Remand last game. I probably should have dropped my land to play around Spell Pierce, by the way. Okay. Good aggressive clock we've got. And hopefully all they do is jump block. Alright, killer. Killer. Alright, so we've got interaction for next turn if they try to do something similar. As long as they don't play Steve this turn. Cycling Lonely Soundbar, that's okay. They've got 2 lands. Alright, cool. Damn. Alright, so there's no point fetching the Horizon Canopy yet. So when they tap out here, we're going to counter it, and then we're going to attack for 8. It'll slow them tempo down, their tempo down, because they won't be able to draw the card they wanted. They won't be able to fog the 8 damage, and hopefully they need that card for something. Maybe they just don't have it. Surely not. Alright, maybe they're deciding not to do it for some reason. We don't want to play Bogle next turn. We want to hold it up to interact with our opponent. Our opponent could also be looking to Crypt to command the core Spirit Dancer here. So I think we let this resolve and then we destroy it. Shift away this Horizon Canopy. Yep. Alright, so let's destroy this. Okay. Green card. And then we can just ship through the turn. Nothing they can do. And we attack for the win. Seems pretty good to me. Play the Hyena Umbra in case they have Force of Negation there. But we do have the Mana Tithe anyway, and we have the chance to draw another 1-drop aura to get the same power and toughness. Yeah, cool. So that's game number 1 of the league. I'm going to stop this video there. I'm going to, as I said in my previous video, release 1 video a day around the same time, just so you all have some daily content to watch, and it will help with the analytics of YouTube and promoting the channel. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like. If you're new, subscribe, all of that rubbish. And thanks, and we'll see you tomorrow for the next one.